Welcome to your real estate update. Today we're going to cover pricing your home when you're putting it on the market. In a hot market that's moving quickly, that people are paying well above ask prices for their properties, it's very common for a home seller to want to get aggressive and try to get the maximum they want that they can get for their home. You can't fault them for that, but unfortunately, some home sellers make a fundamental mistake, either because they went on an independent website that said what their home's worth, or because of what their neighbor sold, or somebody told them of what it's worth and they really didn't do their proper due diligence. You got to be cautious on when you price your home for sale. It is a critical part of the home selling process. Why do I say that? Most sellers will now go to Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com, and see what like for Zillow, for instance, see what the Zestimate is on their property. Well, unfortunately, Zillow is not going out to every individual home and establishing what your home is worth. They're not looking at your updates. They're not looking at actual square footage, actual number of bathrooms and bedrooms. They're going to go off public records. They're going to go off of algorithms in order to establish these things. And so a Zestimate could be as much as 20 to 40% under what your home is worth, or 20 to 40% over what your home is worth. So it's not going to be accurate. I've seen many times where the number of bedrooms was wrong, the number of baths were wrong, the square footage of the home taken in the estimate was incorrect. They used total square footage versus what we call heated square footage, which is the true number that you're supposed to use when pricing your home, because that's what an appraiser is going to do, use heated square footage. So many sellers will price their home based on what one of these sites will say or hearsay. The problem with asking too much for a home, when it goes on the market, we have very educated buyers. The best buyers are working with the best agents who are doing their due diligence and research as well. So when you price a home too high, many times you're going to hear crickets. What does that mean? People are not going to want to see your house. They see it's overpriced based on what they're willing to spend. And like I tell my clients is, crickets are not a sound you want to hear when you put your house on the market. Why is that? In a hot market, where typically in a 48-hour period, you're going to have about 50 to 60 showings for a typical home. If you are not getting those showings, that's the market telling you something. The market's saying, you know something, we love your house, but we don't think it's worth what you're asking. And many sellers will keep it at that price, and then they'll do a price drop, and they'll do another price drop. And what's the market is viewing what you're doing is saying, hey, you know something, this home, something must be going on with it, because the homes are selling right now in this market in 1 day or 1 hour. And if your home is lasting several days, a week, 2 weeks, a month, what happens is your home will develop a stigma. And that stigma will be, why hasn't the home sold? Why hasn't it sold in this hot market? And when other homes are selling so quickly? And the stigma is going to be, what's wrong with that home? And that's something you definitely don't want the buying public to feel, that there's something wrong with your house. And that's what happens 10 out of 10 times when you price your home too high. So make certain that you engage a real estate professional that can do what we call a CMA, a comparative market analysis of exactly what your home is worth, and start it at a price point that is not going to scare buyers away, but attract buyers. And you want a lot of people coming to your home to look at it, to fall in love with it like you did. The more showings you get, it's just common sense, the more offers you're going to get. And the more offers you get, the higher offers you're going to get. So don't make that mistake. Price your home properly with the right resource.